everyone, welcome back. Today we'll be covering Lab 8 AZ220 Microsoft Azure IoT Developer. So Lab 8 will be covering on visualize a data stream in Power BI. So for this, you need to make sure you have a Power BI in your system, and if you do not have Power BI, you can Google and download the Power BI tool. Alright, so you can download Power BI, Microsoft Power BI. There is a free version for it. Sign up for Power BI, and you definitely need Power BI to generate. So we will be doing it together. Unlike the previous labs, I have done it earlier. This lab 8, I've done some of these steps, but not completed completely. As such, we will be doing it together, right? So follow through and get your Power BI ready. Before we start, we have to make sure our GitHub has the data means the lab details opened, your Microsoft Azure opened, as well as your IoT references is readily available. So in this place, we have to make sure that we have opened Power BI. So in my case, I have already installed and logged into Power BI desktop version. Okay, so without further ado, let's start. Okay, you can read on the details. I'm not going to go through on the details, okay, and but yes, to read through the details so that you know what is happening. So as for the portal, if you would have followed through up to each of the lab, you will see now RGAZ220 as your resource group, and then in your system you will have vibration job, vibration store KV user ID, you will have your IoT hub, you will have your device provisioning service, and this is something you won't have then. This is something that um, was a test. So what I'm going to do is, let me just remove it, and perhaps we will, after completing all the 20 labs, perhaps we may want to also test this particular simple transformation, which this doesn't fall under the AZ220, but this is some other lab, but it doesn't matter, we can always try it out. Okay, so I'm going to delete this to avoid confusion. So now your portal and my portal will look more or less the same. Okay, so as I said, this is to visualize data using Power BI. And in this lab, you may need a lot of details. So like let's get the reference details up. So we have a storage account in, good. Okay, and then now we need our container. So our container vibration file, and we have event hub namespace. So we need to copy that. Okay, event hub namespace, we haven't created this. We will be creating it during this. So storage account. Alright. So I'm going to copy this storage account. So you see vibration. I'm going to replace that over here. So what we have here is KB2103. Or what we can do is we can paste this and then the rest remains the same. Do we have anything other than that? The rest are the same. We can just copy except for event hub namespace. We do not have yet. Okay, right, moving to it. So in this case, we are opening back again our shell, our cloud shell. Okay, the steps will be similar from lab 4 up to lab 8 now. So let the PowerShell load. Okay, in my case, I've already uploaded the document, so I'm not going to upload again. So I can show you that I already have certificate lab 4, 5, 6, 7, and lab 8. Right? I've uploaded. I've not copied or moved the file accordingly. Okay. So before that, I'm going to restart as I see that there's a loop. The command are confusing. It is overriding. So I don't know, perhaps that's because of resource issue. So if you look at this, this is how your Power BI will look at. Meanwhile, the PowerShell is being loaded. I just wanted to open Power BI desktop. How will it look like? Okay. So I'm having that open. So I'm not going to start first yet. So once I have closed it, and this is how the application will look like. So I closed the welcomes or the initial introductory or initial loading page. So this is how your Power BI will look like. Have it ready with you. Alright, so in this case, I'm clicking on LS to show you what I already have. So in this case, I've already uploaded. So how am I going to, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to click on this. Let me show you again. You're going to click on this upload download file. Click on it, click on upload, direct to the location of your file, go to lab 8, setup, and click on lab 08 and click open. Alright, so once you have done that, you will already upload it. Okay, to check, you can always click on ls to see, and then make directory of lab 8. You will get such directory, and in this case it is zipped, so you're going to unzip the files. So when you unzip the file, you will have two documents, cloud drive and lab 08. Alright, so if you want to double check if that is what inside this, you just need to open the lab file in your Explorer, setup, double click, and you see here there are a lot of documents here for it to open up. So together with you, I am going to do these steps so that we do not miss anything. So in this case, let's do it. So it's asking me, do I want to replace all? In my case, I've already kept it over there, so I'm going to say A, meaning to say replace all. So it has already replaced all, right? Then I'm going to say cd lab 8, okay? And then here I'm going to change the permission, paste, enter, and then you're going to paste create job, paste, enter, done. Okay, now we're going to see what's inside here. Let's see what's inside there. Do you see how many files are there? Right? So if I am cd ls yc, yeah, I do see. So what we'll do, we shall I would like, okay, now mind, we will clean up this later. So now we are going back to CD8. Leave it there. You're going to click this open editor, click on it, navigate through your lab 8. Alright, you are clicking on it. Alright, and then you click on the lab 8 setup. So in this case, I'm going to make sure that I copy the unique ID and change it here. And I'm going to take my region and replace it with my location here. And I'm going to click save and close editor. Alright, minimize this. You're already done. So as you go, it will be faster. Okay, now we're going to install. But do you remember that we did not move the file in? And we will, let's see what's happening. Okay, resource group existing, it has created. Creating device sensor V3000 already exists, we have created in the past. Alright, and then device already exists. Alright, exist. Alright, so there's one item. Let's see. If creating job transformation. Okay, in my case, for you, you should have had it readily available. So in my case, creating job transformation, it is showing as failed. So what I have to do is I definitely need to rectify this. So before that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this device string, copy it, and I am going to paste it here. Okay, and we have done. Alright, and that completes the exercise 1 of lab 8. So we will catch up back on the next video for exercise 2 lab 8. So meanwhile, I am going to get this rectified. Tata and bye bye. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe.